Alright, we've got a somewhat unusual move happening in NFL free agency that affects the status of two players. Running back J.K. Dobbins and wide receiver Elijah Moore have both received the seldom-used unrestricted free agent tender from their respective teams, the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. This was reported on Tuesday morning via the NFL's official transaction log. By applying this specific type of tender, the Chargers and Browns are essentially retaining a strategic option. Here's how it works. If J.K. Dobbins signs a contract with another NFL team before a specific deadline, July 22, the Los Angeles Chargers will then be eligible to apply for a compensatory draft pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. The same applies to Elijah Moore and the Cleveland Browns if Moore signs elsewhere before that July 22 deadline. Crucially, if a player who receives this UFA tender does not sign with another NFL team by July 22, their original team then retains exclusive negotiating rights with that player. The value of this UFA tender is calculated at 110% of the player's salary from the previous year. According to the collective bargaining agreement, for J.K. Dobbins, the tender is worth approximately $1.1 million for the upcoming season. For Elijah Moore, the tender is valued at $3.43 million. Let's look at the context for each player. J.K. Dobbins, who is 26 years old, had a productive 2024 season with the Los Angeles Chargers, achieving career highs in total yards and touchdowns after making a successful return from a torn Achilles tendon he suffered in 2023. He even finished second in the voting for the NFL's Comeback Player of the Year award. However, the Chargers have since made significant additions to their running back room, signing veteran Najee Harris and drafting Omarion Hampton with the 22nd overall pick in the recent 2025 NFL Draft. Elijah Moore, who is 25, had a career-high 61 receptions for 538 yards and 1 touchdown for the Cleveland Browns last season. Moore has been actively exploring his options in free agency and recently made an official visit with the Buffalo Bills on Monday. The Browns have also been active at wide receiver, agreeing to a one-year deal with veteran Diontae Johnson on Monday, as they needed veteran help after not drafting a receiver last week and with Jerry Jeudy being their only current receiver on the roster with a season of 50 or more catches. By utilizing this relatively rare UFA tender, the Los Angeles Chargers and Cleveland Browns are ensuring they maintain some level of control over J.K. Dobbins and Elijah Moore's free agency processes. It creates the potential for future draft compensation if they sign elsewhere before the July 22 deadline, or provides the exclusive opportunity to re-sign them if they remain unsigned, adding an interesting layer of complexity to their free agency situations heading into the summer.